Let's go to the Natural History Museum in Los Angeles. If this is your first time watching, welcome. My name is Clarissa and this is Beckoning Adventure. If you haven't done so yet, please consider subscribing to our channel. Today, we are so excited to be going to the Natural History Museum in Los Angeles. This is a first for us and definitely something I am taking off of my bucket list. We picked up our general admission tickets as well as some show tickets for the day. I highly recommend checking out the seasonal pavilions like the Butterfly Pavilion that's currently on exhibit. Of course, we took a quick stroll through their amazing shop and I absolutely got my heart set on this Natalie plush, the iconic green dinosaur you'll see a little bit later in the video. When you walk in, you are greeted by the dueling dinos. This incredible T-Rex and Triceratops are actually just replicas, but there's one bone that's real. Can you tell which one it is? I won't let you hang on with anticipation for too long. Let's head straight to Natalie. This is the iconic green dinosaur that you can only find here at the Natural History Museum in Los Angeles. You may have seen that her name is spelled with a G. Natalie got her name from pesky little gnats, and the public actually voted on this name. Isn't that interesting? That's definitely one of the very cool reasons to be following the Natural History Museum on social media, because who doesn't want to help name a dinosaur? I won't spoil too many details because she is worth a visit. To be fully transparent, this walkthrough video is going to be missing some of the exhibits because this museum is extremely large and we definitely saved some for another day. Now, I need to make my reservation ASAP because I missed the North American Mammals Hall. How dare I? I love the mammals. So let's go take a look at the African mammals together. This hall definitely made us feel very nostalgic. A lot of you may not know that I myself am from South Africa. My husband is from the Democratic Republic of Congo, and our oldest was also born in South Africa. So we grew up with a lot of animals and safaris and amazingness that we have not really realized how much we missed until we step into places like this. It was such a thrill getting to share all of the fun facts about these incredible mammals, and I will say these displays were absolutely stunning. So well made, so well thoughtfully put together. I was absolutely having some night at the museum throwbacks throughout the day. This is honestly just such a mesmerizing part of the museum that I just absolutely will never not stop for. I love the way these scenes give us little glimpses into what realistically an animal's life would look like in this setting. And even though we coexist with these animals on a daily basis, we don't necessarily have access to these animals. And I think this is just such a unique way to learn about them. There are multiple natural history museums throughout the United States, and I'm really interested to learn where your local natural history museum is and what your favorite exhibit was. Please let us know in the comments below so we can get to know you a little bit better too. If you follow me on social media at Beckoning Adventure, you'll already know that my oldest is on the autism spectrum as well as nonverbal, so accessibility is definitely a big aspect that we look for in destinations that we travel to. I am definitely happy to report that we found the Natural History Museum of Los Angeles to be extremely accessible. If you'd like to learn more about that, go check out all of the information on our blog. I share a ton of helpful tips and tricks, as well as ways that you can experience these amazing travel destinations that we go to as well. Now, we have a rock kid in our family. I feel like every family has at least one rock kid. We love gemstones, we love different types of rocks and minerals and crystals, and we spend so much time in this exhibit. Honestly, we spent so much time in this exhibit, we completely skipped all of the information about the gold in California because the shiny rocks just had all of our attention. That's probably okay, right? All the more reason to go visit again. Of course, I have also mentioned that today we're capitalizing on the shows. I have saved one of the shows for the end of this video, the amazing Ocean Encounters, which was such a great show to catch. If you are not able to catch it live, feel free to stay tuned to the end of the video to watch it with us. But if you are going to be visiting sometime soon, I don't want to spoil the show for you, so I'll let you know when it's time for you to say goodbye and sign off. This exhibit is so large. We are currently in the Gem and Mineral Hall, but they also have the Mineral Sciences Lab and a gem vault. At the Natural History Museum of LA, they have over 2,000 different rocks, minerals, crystals, and meteorites on display. And that's just a small fraction of the museum's entire mineral sciences collection, which consists of over 150,000 specimens. And that still only represents about half of the world's known mineral species. Some of the cool things that we learned in this exhibit was the classification of minerals as well as the formation of crystals. This exhibit is absolutely going to be a must-see from us. Now, you may be asking yourself the way that I asked myself, what are they doing with all of these specimens? And some of the answer is pretty obvious. I mean, come on, look around. You're at a museum. Obviously, this is a great way to inspire and educate all of our amazing scientists of the future, but all of the items that they have behind the scenes are actively being used for their own research. Current studies are in various fields like materials science, climate science, and environmental remediation. So all of these items actually serve a really amazing purpose. I did mention earlier that one of the things that we wanted to capitalize on for the day was going to have to be the shows. But I will also throw dinosaurs into that mix. We are all here for all things dinosaur. Of course, that means that we had to go see the 3D film T-Rex. This is currently showing at select times in their theater. I will not spoil this one for you because I highly recommend you go see this for yourself. What I will share though is that it was the perfect way to kickstart our dinosaur journey here at the Natural History Museum, and it is definitely not too scary for little ones. It is definitely leaning more toward informational and educational, so do not let that deter you. Just touching base again on accessibility. Yes, there are stairs inside of the theater. However, don't let this deter you. There is an elevator as well as a side door, which the staff will be more than happy to escort you through. And it does get a little bit loud, so if you have issues with sensory input, I highly recommend having some headphones for this portion of the day. I can confidently say that Dinosaur Hall was our family's absolute favorite exhibit. There are so many interesting things to explore. For example, we loved meeting Polly. She is the only pregnant plesiosaur ever found. It's actually one of the museum's rarest treasures. The museum's paleontology collections, which of course include dinosaurs, hold over 12 million specimens, which makes it the largest on the West Coast. The museum's public exhibits features over 300 dinosaur fossils, including 20 mounted skeletons in the Dinosaur Hall, which we're barely just entering. Fun fact, dinosaurs lived between 252 and 66 million years ago. That's older than the Himalayas. What I really loved most about the Dinosaur Hall is the fact that there were fun interactive things for you to touch, learn, look at throughout the entire exhibit, upstairs and downstairs. While you're exploring these exhibits, you get the sense that they are alive, and they really are. The exhibits change as science changes. Everything we know about dinosaurs is from active research that is continuing to go on to this day. The curators really put some thought into everything they made, so keep your eyes out for some details. You can find claw marks, teeth, and even fossilized skin impressions all over the exhibits. Watching the show before coming into the Dinosaur Hall definitely gave us a ton more context and so many fun things to look for, specifically regarding the T-Rex trio. This is the only display in the entire world showing a baby, juvenile, and subadult T-Rex together. Yes, Thomas is a sub-adult T-Rex, not even a fully grown T-Rex. I have never felt smaller in my entire life. How incredible is it that we get to directly compare how much it really takes for them to grow? After the dinosaurs went extinct, mammals started to take over. And this hall shows just how wild that world became. Fun fact, some of the fossils here were found right here in California, including the La Brea tar pits. Crossing over from the dinosaurs to the mammals is actually kind of a mind bender, considering the fact that you are walking through millions of years of evolution. There's even a display where you can compare fossil skulls of early mammals side by side to see how brains evolved. Do not cheat yourself by not going to both floors. Again, there are many elevators throughout that is going to assist those with mobility issues or even those with strollers. And trust me when I say there are tons of things to explore on both levels, and it would be a shame if you missed either one of them. There are also tons of space upstairs and downstairs along the walls where you can stop, sit down, and take it all in. One thing that continued to catch me off guard throughout the entire day was just the sheer enormousness of some of these creatures, and the fact that these giants once roamed the earth, and that we still share the planet with some pretty large creatures to this day. These displays really helped my kids imagine what life was like after the age of dinosaurs, and fully transitioned us from prehistoric to current. We had to get a move on because our reservation was coming up for the Butterfly Pavilion. This is a seasonal event. Tickets sell out extremely fast, and you have to make a reservation. Without a reservation, you will not gain access. There are only several time slots per day that are available for the Butterfly Pavilion, and since it is so popular, you may not be able to make reservations day of. So definitely keep an eye on this before you come. This was so educational, but also extremely fun all at once. But pay close attention to all of the instructions. Of course, the number one goal is to keep the animals safe. While inside, you'll notice that museum staff are around to answer any and all questions and help kids interact gently without touching. You can see all of the stages of a butterfly's life, from egg to caterpillar to chrysalises. There can be up to 30 different species fluttering around at any given point, including some pretty cool California natives like mourning cloak and common buckeye. Now, because this is a living, breathing ecosystem, and you get to experience all the different stages of a butterfly's life, some of those stages will include butterflies who are still getting used to their wings. So you need to move extremely slowly, with intention, keeping proper eyes out everywhere so we don't accidentally step on any of the butterflies who are catching their breaths. Allow me to pass on more tips for your next visit. Be mindful of your scent. If you're wearing perfumes that are too strong, they may avoid you. Also, wearing bug repellent like a mosquito repellent may not be the best choice for this day. I also recommend, if you are traveling with kids, to please keep an eye on them. Some of the kids may want to interact a little bit too much, and we are not allowed to touch the animals. Also, reminding them to walk slowly and watch where they step. My oldest was actually quite fearful of the butterflies flying toward him, so keep an eye on that. He had a moment where he wanted to elope and start running, so we definitely had to be mindful that he did not accidentally run over any butterflies. But that brings me to my next tip. If you'd like to attract more butterflies into your little space, I recommend wearing bright colors. I found this out accidentally. I was wearing quite a colorful robe, and they were very taken with all of the bright colors and followed me around everywhere, which of course made me feel like an absolute princess. This entire experience was pure magic. Hundreds of butterflies flying around you. When you walk in at first, you may not notice them as much, but as you go deeper into the pavilion and spend a little bit more time, the more you'll notice all of the activity around you. This was an extremely calming experience, and not only did we learn so much about a butterfly's life cycle, but we also learned a ton about butterfly conservation. Next, we decided to head back inside to go check out the nature lab. And truly, what a perfect way to end our day at the museum. This is such a cool hands-on space where kids get to learn what we have living in our own backyards. In this area, we got to see some live animals like snakes, lizards, and even a beehive that you can peek into through glass. One exhibit shows what lives in the LA River. It was so interesting spotting some creatures that we never knew were there. There's even an entire section that shows how wild animals have adapted to living in the city. Raccoons, coyotes, and even some urban insects. I will warn you though, if you have arachnophobia, maybe this is not the best place for you to hang out for extended periods of time. They have an entire wall of black widows, which I personally found to be extremely creepy, but very insightful and very interesting. Not only did they have black widows, they had tons of other spiders on display as well. These were not alive anymore, but they still gave me the heebie-jeebies. Let me know in the comments if there are any insects or animals that give you the creeps. While exploring the nature lab, we actually got to catch another show, and this show is called Animal Encounters. Now, there's multiple time slots throughout the day, and some of them are a little bit different. The one that we caught happened to revolve around insects and different creepy crawlies. For example, we got to see some really cool hissing cockroaches. Anyway, I highly recommend it. The Nature Lab really made science feel personal and local. Our boys got a real kick out of learning how they can be scientists too. Literally everything was hands-on. There were microscope stations, animal skeletons, and even digital maps to show how animals move around the city. Do not skip this area. It is easy to miss, but so worth it, especially for curious kids. I will admit, part of the reason why we missed so many exhibits is because we spent a little too much time hanging out and playing right here in the Nature Lab. And I'll do it again. Actually, maybe we should just become members because there's always more to explore at the Natural History Museum of Los Angeles. So if you don't want spoilers, now's your time to log off. Thank you for watching. Goodbye.
Welcome to the NHM Commons Theatre, and thank you for visiting the Natural History Museum today. Ocean encounters will begin soon, so before we dive in, please find your seats, silence your cell phones, and remember, no food or drink are allowed in the theatre. In the unlikely case of an emergency, please take a moment to find the nearest emergency exits, located on the ground floor and on the upper floor. Thank you to all of our members here today. Want to know all the perks of membership? Stop by the Judith Pearlstein Welcome Center and visit the membership desk located at the tip of Natalie the Green Dino's tail. Now sit back, relax, and enjoy the show because it's about to get real deep. And then enjoy the rest of your visit here at the NHM.
It's true! I can travel through time! Oh, and with all your help, we can travel further through time than I've ever been before. Would you like to learn how?
Yeah.
Oh, good. Now, first we need a reason, perhaps a question to answer so we can choose
Oh my gosh,
an
I'm so sorry. Are you okay? Are you hurt?
Oh, I'm fine.
Okay.
Now, what's got you so worked up that you bumped into me in this theater?
Oh. Okay, now I'm really embarrassed. See, I'm going back to college and I have to write a paper about 3 different things about California oceans. Now, I haven't done this in quite a while, so I have no idea where to start.
I see. What's your name?
Sam.
Okay. Well, Sam, I think we can help you. You're writing a paper about the sea and you don't know where to start. That's not really surprising, to tell you the truth. We know more about outer space than we do know about our own oceans. Oh, how exciting!
Exciting? Exciting?
Absolutely! Doesn't it make you wonder what we can learn? All the amazing things out there in the ocean just waiting to be discovered. Ooh, this is a perfect start to an adventure.
Oh, but we just met and we're already making travel plans together?
Specifically time travel plans. But first, let me tell you one thing we do know that I think will get you as curious and pumped as I am. Did you know that the ground you're standing on, right where you're all sitting, where this whole theater is, in fact, where this whole city is, used to be covered in water?
Wait, Los Angeles used to be underwater?
Yeah, during the time of the dinosaurs, until a few measly, 100,000 years ago, give or take, LA and most of the West Coast was underwater.
Wow, so when there were dinosaurs? What was that like?
Oh, well, before you rushed in, I was telling all my friends out here that I'm Z, naturalist and time-traveling extraordinaire. It's true. I can help all of us travel through time. Would you like to go?
Sure.
Okay, well, it will take all of us working together to pull this off. So what do you think, everyone? Should we all travel back in time and help Sam write this paper? Yeah. Excellent! Exactly what I needed to hear for legal purposes. Now, this is a secret technique passed on to me by another time traveler who may or may not be an older version of myself from the future. But never mind that now. This is a 2-part process. All of you out here are going to generate the massive amount of imagination needed, while Sam and I perform the necessary steps to collect it all and transport us back in time. All of you, take a deep breath in. And out. Now move your arms like this. Good technique, excellent. Now focus your attention on your favorite thing about the ocean. An animal, the beach, the marines, whatever it is, imagine it clearly in your mind. It's working! Keep it going. Well, Sam and I do our part. Sam, follow my lead. Hear every movement I make. We did it! You all did it!
We're actually underwater. Wow. Where are we? Oh, should I say when are we?
You may want to remember this for your paper.
Okay.
We've traveled back in time more than 66 million years ago during the Cretaceous period.
Wow, okay. Cretaceous period. Got it. So during the Cretaceous period, something's coming.
Yes! Look! Ammonites! Oh, these beautiful creatures ranged in size from smaller than an inch to 9 feet wide. You know, back at the museum, there's a cast of the largest ammonite fossil ever found. Oh, let's all just watch. Didn't you hear that?
Hear what?
There's something out there. I think it's a mosasaur.
Who's this all?
A mosasaur, a type of marine reptile that lived in this era.
Great. So where is it? Oh, see.
Amazing! Now this one is plenty impressive. About 15 feet. However, the largest species is probably 56 feet, 20 feet longer than a T-Rex. Now they were fond of snacking on sharks, fish, seabirds, and what? Now this was one of the fiercest predators to have ever lived. It could get speeds of 30 miles per hour in order to catch its prey.
That's incredible, really. But shouldn't we get out of here?
Perhaps you're right. Oh, besides, there's much more to see. Okay, spin up that imagination, please, everyone. Sam, come on.
Did you see that? I heard a
Yes.
Whoa! Wait, what is it? Is it?
Oh, yes. Good job, everyone.
Yeah, this feels much safer. Oh, wait, we just left the Cretaceous period, right? Okay, good. So when are we now?
Welcome to the Miocene era. We're now about 12 million years in the past, in the age of birds, mammals, grasslands, and kelp forests, like the one you see around you.
It's beautiful. It's kind of tranquil.
Oh, you know,
I'm into it.
some species of kelp could grow up to 150 feet. Now, throughout history, these forests were incredibly important to the ecosystem of the ocean, feeding animals and serving as habitats for smaller creatures. Woo! Especially this one, the Desmostillion.
Oh, more like Desmosteel my heart. Look at that water chunk.
If you say so. Okay. Desmostillion, a marine mammal that lived in this very area. Would you like to feed it?
Feed it? Yeah.
Okay, come on. Come on, Dizzy. Dizzy, help me help He's so cute.
I had no idea the waters in this area were so magical back then. And this Desmostelian, it's just so cute.
And apparently tasty.
What?
Oh yeah, the fossils back in the museum have quite a few bite marks from shark's teeth.
From sharks? Shall we get out of here then? We don't want to repeat the mosasaur situation.
Isn't the ocean magical? Looks like our friend is headed ashore anyway. This gives me an idea for our next stop. Okay, crank up that imagination one more time, please, everyone.
Whoa!
Now this one is a real treat. It's taking us back to the current era, or Cenozoic, if we're being fancy. LA has emerged from a time from beneath the ocean, and we've traveled further out to sea, to deeper and darker waters, where sunlight barely ever reaches. But we're not left completely in the dark.
Oh, whoa. It's incredible. It's kind of mesmerizing. What is even happening right now?
It's a phenomenon known as bioluminescence. It occurs when a living being is able to produce its own light, like certain kinds of jellyfish, worms, sharks, fish, and teeny tiny plankton. While mostly found in the deeper parts of the ocean, some of these creatures do migrate, and occasionally will enter shallower waters to feed. Whoa. The phytoplankton are here.
It's amazing, but what actually are they?
Microscopic marine algae. So small individually, but with so many, I think we're about to have a big visitor. If we wait patiently, we may catch a glimpse of one of the largest sharks that roams the ocean today.
What?
The megamouth.
This was your big idea to avoid other sharks. Find a bigger one?
Oh, it's okay. We're not on the menu.
Wait.
It's only interested in the phytoplankton. You know, they are part of the reason that it has that glow around its mouth. It's more of a gentle giant, unless you're plankton.
You're right. That's actually really cool.
Ooh, you could say that our modern day Cenozoic Era is sensational.
Oh, Z. Oh, goodness. I see what you did there. But really, all of it is everything you've shown me. From the ammonites and the mosasaur in the Cretaceous, to the Miocene with the big goofy cuttlebug eating all the kelp and the seagrass.
Desmostilian.
Okay, that's the one.
Oh, well, I guess that means you have everything you need for that paper you're writing.
Yeah, probably more than enough.
Well done, everyone. It took all of us working together, but we did it!
Yeah, thank you. Perhaps this time you wouldn't. Z, actually, you should get going now. Do you do the time travel dance
Sorry, what?
again?
The what?
Time travel
So
dance.
what? Oh, no, getting back is much simpler. Besides, we don't want to completely drain our friends of their imagination. It's too messy. You're all going to need it for your own adventures, too. Let me think. Ooh.
Oh, okay. That was like instant. Nice job.
Thank you.
Z, I'm sorry about running into you earlier.
Oh, don't worry about it. I mean, try not to do it again, but wow. It led to one of the best adventures I've ever been on in all my days of adventuring.
Oh, me too. It was awesome. I'm totally pumped to write this paper now. That's actually something I never thought I'd say. Z, I do have a question though.
What?
So, we've been using our imagination a lot today. Can we really write a paper based on all of that? Doesn't seem very scientific.
Imagination is very much part of science. But you're right, it's not everything. You must start with the verifiable facts, of course, but then you must imagine the possibilities that they point to, and then investigate it until you can prove it to be true. This is not only the case when dealing with extinct creatures of the ancient past, but also for future had not imagined doing it first.
Yeah, so the future? I actually don't like to think about that too much. Because, with everything that's going wrong, it kind of feels like it's only going to get worse, you know?
Yeah, it can feel that way sometimes. But if we use what we know to imagine a better future, then we can work to discover a way to make it a reality.
Okay. Yeah, I like that. Thanks, Z.
You're very welcome.
Alright, I really should get going though. The paper's not going to write itself. Right, so what is it? Do my research, cite my sources, not just my imagination. Right?
Now you've got it.
Alright, cool. So do you reckon we could go on another adventure again soon?
Definitely.
All right.
Okay. Okay. We should clap for him. Yes. Oh, I don't want to keep you all from the rest of your museum adventures either. Thank you all so very much. I couldn't have done it without you. Although, I wonder if I could.